Greetings, YouTube! Welcome back to the channel. I am still riding the high of my first and only new 6-star featured crystal, ending in what we love to call CEO level luck. So many of you have said the only person I care about is Galen, and that's 6-star featured, and I am 1 for 1 on opening a Galen, though unlike our boy Legacy, who can write a book on just about every champion in the game, I don't know how to use them and don't know what I'm doing. You know, it's funny when people talk about my channel. Sometimes they'll say, like, that guy, you watch him? He doesn't even know what he's doing. And I always say to myself, that's what I say in my videos. I'm not trying to lie to you. I'm just being honest. But some of you said, Prof, don't rank up Galen yet, even if you don't know what you're doing, and I don't. Because he may get nerfed. Well, we have a Gorr and Valkyrie balancing follow-up that could be a preview of Galen to talk about. Hey all, the balance team here again with an update on Gorr, the God Butcher, and Valkyrie, and a touch more. Valkyrie. We're pleased with how Valkyrie's been doing in the Battle Realm. Her kit features a unique playstyle, rewarding you for hitting into the opponent's block and manipulating your combo count effectively. Generally, champions with unique loops take a bit longer for players to pick up and figure out where they're best used. Valkyrie appears to be following this trend with promising results. We're seeing players start to use her effectively in different game modes with some pretty tricky Alliance War fights included. All in all, we're happy with where she is currently at in the metagame and won't be making any changes to her kit right now. Gorr the God Butcher. Based on our evaluation of Gorr's performance in the Battle Realm so far, we're looking to make a few tweaks to his kit. A few things stood out to us during Gorr's evaluation. Gorr's damage ceiling is currently in line with our targets, however, his damage output drops significantly in more complex environments, indicating that his day-to-day loop is currently too stressful to execute without the help of synergies or a low complexity encounter. While a drop in damage output is to be expected as the fights become more difficult, Gorr's drop was low enough for us to look at tuning him up. So for his utility, we were happy with the utility elements in Gorr's base kit and are looking to make a change to his SIG ability. One of Gorr's intended metagame targets was to counter auto block, looking at you, Penny Parker, with his Undermine ability. When looking at matchups that feature auto block, Gorr is currently underperforming in comparison to some of his cosmic counterparts who target auto block, example Angela, Hercules, and Null. The plan. We have two goals in mind with Gorr's retuning. The first is to make his day-to-day loop easier to maintain in more complex fights. We'll be looking to increase the duration of his shadow magic buffs to help keep his loop going. The second goal is to increase his effectiveness versus auto blockers, and we'll be looking at his Undermine buff duration to address that. What happens next? Like last month, we had enough time to pair Gorr's changes with another small value only update, America Chavez. As her original design intent was to be a mystic brawler that should feel like a truck, we'll be looking at increasing her damage output to match that goal. When our patch 37.1 build hits, we'll be running a beta for players to take Retune Gorr and America out for a spin and give us some feedback on whether his changes are hitting his goals or not. Wow. Well, I will tell you this. Maybe it's just me. Sometimes it is. But when I fight America Chavez, especially in Battlegrounds, I always lose health, and I always seem to, suck. So, if she's even harder to fight, well, good on y'all that have ranked up her, and quite a few of you have. Gorr is so new to the game still that I feel like I know nothing about him, which, to follow the theme of this video, should not come as a surprise. Here's the deal with Gorr, though. He's somebody who should be really good, right? Like, he's a God Butcher. When you land on him, you should be really excited to use him. And I just get this feeling that he's not Sentry level disappointing. I don't know if anybody will. And Sentry's already had like 2 tune-up/buffs, and I still don't know anyone who really uses him, particularly for the tougher content like Alliance Quest, Alliance War, and Battlegrounds. When I say Alliance Quest, Alliance War, of course, I mean the toughest of maps and difficulties in fights. Are you pumped for the Gorr buff and the America Chavez tune-up? What would you like to see in their overall gameplay, especially America Chavez fans who obviously have been using her longer than other champions that we've discussed in this video. Thanks again to Mr. Earth, my man, for the information, and Brian Shadowstrike, as always, for keeping me updated as well.